Hello, how are you? Hope you're taking care of yourselves. It's Wooly as always. We're on the Hypercraft server as normal, and let's go do some Minecraft. So we're over at Zueljin's place, which is awesome. I really like his estate here. He's doing some really nice aesthetic builds. And what we're going to do is we're going to build an example of the the block swapping circuit I mentioned at the end of last episode. And the reason we're building it over here is because I know that Z's interested in using floor block swappers for lighting in the same way that I am. So I thought I'd build our example here, and basically maybe just here. And he can use that to work from if he wants to implement the same thing in his area here. Of course, with the amount of trees he's got, he could, well, with the big ones, he could do my tree lighting thing, but I'm not going to build an example here. If he wants to do that, he can hit me up on Skype or something, and I'll help him out with that. But let's build the example floor block swapper here. And let's get to it. So get out of my life. Yeah, so what we need is a couple of blocks there and there, and one there, and we're going to put 3 pieces of redstone there. And my inventory is dirty, which is cool. That's how I like it. Torch and block there, and that, and that. Well, stick a sticky piston like that, and it'll go up. And we'll put one of our blocks on there, I guess, so we don't have to climb up again. Dirt. Then we're going to do block there, torch, block and torch, and no, redstone, and let's put our other block in as well, actually. Bump like that. Whoa, hello. Now, can I do this? No. Can I do it from... No. Let's... yeah. There. There we go. And then it's just repeating the same thing over here. That. No. Incorrect. This and all of that. And then we can do, let's see. Not again. Come on. Let's put it. Can I? Come on. Oh, look at that. Took a while, but okay, so I do believe that this actually now works as a block swapper. Beautiful. However, what we're going to do is we're going to turbocharge it. And we're going to put that there, that there, that, and I believe it needs to be a repeater here. Can I? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Beautiful. Look at that. Does it really need to be a repeater? Let's just see. Can I just use redstone? It'd be good if I can. Oh, yes, beautiful. Much cheaper. So that is our circuit, and then because Zueljin's the first one to admit he's not exactly super great with redstone, let's just do him a little daylight detection sensor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5 there. So I'm going to measure 4 redstone powers worth of power from the daylight detector, and then we're going to do this and this and that. Now, will that do it? I think it will. Okay, so it's daylight now, and what will happen is, as the power reduces, eventually what will happen is this redstone will go off, which will turn this torch on, and then this redstone will go off, which will... That's not right, is it? Maybe that needs to be the other way around. That way. So power reducers, that goes off, which turns the redstone off. Then that goes off, which turns it on, and that will basically make it block swap. And then as it comes back, as the redstone, as dawn comes, the redstone power will come up. It will turn turn the torch off first, which will turn the redstone off because this will be off, and then it will turn the repeater on, which will turn it back on and make it block swap. So it's actually a dual edge detector there that works if you're measuring the difference between 2 blocks of redstone. So it's not really a true dual edge detector, it only works in this special circumstance. But I think what I'll do is I'll include a couple of clips of it in action there. So yeah, night is falling. Come on. And I possibly will release a tutorial on this because it's a nice little circuit. I like it. Don't know if anyone else has designed this one before, but took me a little while. There we go. Redstone goes off there, and then it comes back on in a moment. There you go. So it's gone into night mode. Glowstone is up. Yeah, I like this circuit. Took me a while to figure out, refining it, getting it as compact as I can. I could possibly even make it a bit more compact. No, because I need the redstone to be pointing. Oh yeah, no, if I were to put the torches here, and then that there, redstone on there, like that, and that compacts it down nicely. Okay, so dawn has cometh. The redstone is powering up, but the zombies are annoying, and when it reaches this block, the torch goes off, and when it reaches the next block, it'll swap. In a moment. There you go. So all the lighting will nicely hide away until night falls again. The only thing I don't know is how this will cope with if you, for example, say you log out and it's day, and then you log back in and it's night. I'm not sure, thinking about it, whether this will trigger. That could be worth a little testing in creative. I've put some signs down. Example evening dawn pulsar and example floor block swapper. If you need help, ask. So yeah, what I'm going to do before I go is I'm actually going to test that works in creative. Would you like to join me? Just a moment. Okay, so we're in my lighting block swapper test world. These I was getting ready for doing a tutorial, but they need optimizing now, obviously, because I've changed the design on the fly, like that, and like that. I also made I forgot to tell you, I made another optimization. So we get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and just do that. Simple. And it works just as nicely. I might see if I can actually get this folded around, because I think that would be quite nice if that can be a thing. But yes. Let's build one. I've got one somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. So let's do that, and 4, 5, dump, dump, one of those, or one of those, and let's hook it up to the block swapper, simply because should have built it a bit closer, really, shouldn't I? Simply because it's convenient. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is now time set night will take us to evening, but I can never remember the 12,500. So time set 15,000. Right, that's the middle of the night. Right, and it doesn't swap. So time set 500. So that's a problem. It's not log out login proof, which is an issue. So how can we do this? We use one of these. As I showed before, I bet this is logout safe. Okay, so it's swapped. Time set 500. That's interesting. Oh, it's too much of a... the pulse is too quick for this repeater. That doesn't quite reach, does it? Let's see. We need... we could use not instant wire, but a close approximation. Okay, so there we go. Easier way of doing that is to invert the signal, because I know it will pulse a torch. Okay. Or at least it should pulse a torch. Yeah. Oh, dull. Put that there. Yes. Yeah. We need something to lengthen that pulse out. That's interesting. Oh, but that's easy. That is easy peasy. We do a repeater before it, set it to 4 ticks. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Fantastico. Okay, well, I'm going to drop back into Hypermine, and I'm going to modify this accordingly. See you in a moment. Okay, so redesign later. Put our pulsar in. I've had to put it around here because of lack of room. It's turns out a little bit bigger than the other design, but if the other design is not log out, log in safe, then yeah, what's the point in that? But it should work okay. Not tested it yet, but let's have a look-see. Dawn is coming. We're nearly there. Certainly light enough that mobs won't spawn on the surface now, which is the whole point in not just taking the feed out straight out of that. Otherwise, it would go off before it was light enough. There we go. Beautiful. Right. Okay, we're going to head home and... yeah, I think... Well, let's see when we get over there what time we've got. Pop. Pop. Okay, so we're back, and I have to pull that down at some point. Yes, sirree. So, since last episode, I fixed the what's-he-doobry? Yeah, the daylight sensor in that tree. It was, as someone commented, a bud switch. I had a solid block above the piston that had redstone on, and that's why I've also installed the same system in this tree here. And between the last clip and this one, I have gone and put our first block swapper in. Woohoo! So basically, yeah, this is the dual edge detector with the sticky piston and the redstone block, and that is triggered by the movement of the redstone block that's underneath the tree trunk. Comes out of this torch into this repeater here, and yeah, does the business here. One thing to note, on Zueljin's example, I didn't have I removed the repeater that is on the turbo bit of the circuit, and looks like it's either directional or location based, but it didn't work in this location with the repeater. Without the repeater, so I'll put the repeater back in, and I nip back over to Z's and put the repeater in like it is on this block swapper, so that it is more reliable, so he doesn't build it in a place where it doesn't work without the repeater. So let us grab this, block swapped, and block swapped. Perfect. And it works just nicely. You can see this dirt block here. That is where the glowstone appears. So yeah, all good in the hood. Dear, don't do that. So yeah, it is a good thing. So yeah, let's get on to a build. I have been thinking about a place since building that top floor. My enchantment table, yeah, the table itself is gone, but I've got nowhere to enchant. So I want to put a place for that. And I think that a place of the arcane and magic and powers beyond mortal man's ken should probably not be within the walls of our fortification here. So I am going to build a tower outside the base, and I've put down a circle down there to mark out the base of the tower, and we're going to put a bridge across from here to said tower. So let's have a look at that. There is a circle, or at least I think it's a circle. I did it by hand rather than using a plotting tool. So yeah, it might not be a circle, but it's pretty close. And that is going to go up to, well, above the height of the walls, maybe around the height of these guys, maybe higher. It's time to have a big, impressive edifice somewhere in our base. So yeah, that is what we've got there. We're going to be building mainly out of cobble. In fact, I am going to go grab some smooth stone. Boom. Hello. Lovely burpy noise there. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to bring you in and out in clips to keep you updated on my progress. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, so I've built like kind of this outline of the profile of the tower. I think it looks, yeah, it looks okay. I think so. The floor, the top of the tower is currently around that area. I think I'm gonna have an entrance there, and it will go up, and this will be like the top floor, and there'll be something on top of it. I possibly might attempt to do spikes again, more dramatic spikes. I don't know. I think the base definitely needs to flare out more, so that could be a thing. But I think the curve kind of looks okay to there, and then I think it needs to come out more, which is a shame. Seems I've already laid a load of cobble down there, but you get a pretty decent view here. I am never going to hit that, am I? No. Oh well. But yeah, I think it needs to come out a lot more. Probably, let's see. Oh, I think it probably needs to come out from there maybe, and then maybe like this. No, not like that. That would be silly. Maybe like, can I get you? Yeah. So 2, and then 1, 1, 1. Let's have a look from a distance. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So yeah, I need to remove all of this and refigure out our ground floor circle. And yeah, all the circles for all the levels going up. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to probably put the entire thing down in cobble, and then remodel after that, which is a bit of a, way about it. But in fact, the central column might actually end up being entirely cobble, and it'll be ornamentated outside that. So yeah, anyway, I shall get on with all that and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I've matched that on the other side. I need to figure out the width of this, and I could do it with coordinates, I could do it with lots of things, but what I'm going to do is, I've got no sand, I am going to dig a trench 1 deep from the block below, from the outermost, below the outermost block, and all the way along here, like that. I had no sand before. It's 29 blocks diameter. I'll now go to plots.co.uk and figure out what that is, because it's just going to take out any thinking from the process. Can't reach that. But yeah, I thought it was a little neat way of doing that. So anyway, I will be back in a moment. Okay, so the tower is built, or at least the core of the tower is built. Stupidly, I've not gone off and looked at it from a far away distance, like side on against the base, so let's go do that. Oh, it's a beast. It's a beast. It looks like a good height. It doesn't overpower the base, because if you stuck that on top of the base, it would be, yeah, not a good thing, that's for sure. Sun is going down naturally. Hello, sheep. Yeah, I am really struggling for materials. I've had to go mining for cobble for goodness sake half a dozen times. Really, like, wow. The sun's going down. This I'm going to build all of this sand up here to give it a level base, rather than, because if it keeps going out from this direction here, it's going to end up kind of sloping out so far that it's going to end up going all the way over there. So yeah, the plan is though now to be using stone brick and smooth stone to create diagonal kind of cross bracing, like it's braced from the outside to stop the whole thing kind of blowing outwards when some idiot wizard blows things off. That's a concept playing. So yeah, it's going to be more, wow, that pig's almost dead. It's going to be, let's see, what is a good direction? This is a good direction to do it in. What I'm thinking of doing is basically, how can I think? Well, I need to think about it for a start. I think I'm going to do, I either need to do 3, hello, 1 wide, or I could do 1 wide or 2 wide diagonal lines. So it would be, we find the center, that is the center there. Let's clear some of this. There we go. So kind of like on that, or I could do that, and I would fill those. Oh, come on. Don't want your eggy wares. So I could do that, or I could even go, thing is, if I go much wider than that, it's going to obscure the fact that it's actually got any circular shape to it up there. So I think this is the widest it can go. And probably cap it in stuff. Now you may have noticed I've not lit any of this up, and that is because I don't particularly care about mobs spawning on this thing. We're not doing the, let's see, we'll do that there. Hello. Okay, this is silly. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna really die. I'm gonna really die. I'm really gonna die. I'm really gonna die. Need to get some ender pearls and some food. There we go. Ooh, half a heart, lovely. Oh, but we're running out of time, and I really need to get this explanation done. So yeah, if you can imagine, I'm not going to get time to do this because I need to go resource mining. There's no way I've got enough stone. But we're going to have a diagonal kind of curving buttress on the outside that's going to extend up above the top layer. So it's going to form 4 kind of spiky things on the top from that buttress. So we're going to be trying spiky things. What I'm going to do is as soon as it becomes day, or as soon as I feel brave enough, I'm going to build up as much as I can with the materials I've got left, and then I'll give you a look. But I can't promise that it'll be much. So, yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, well, that's all I have left to my name in terms of resources. But as you can see, we've got this buttress coming up. It's smooth and stone brick combo. I ran out of smooth stone around there. That's meant to go up as well as the stone brick. But that's kind of what we're looking at. We're going to have a flat roof, possibly with an outside enchanting table. So it's open to the elements, able to harness the power of nature or some such. Bridge across to the base. So there'll be an inside floor, which will decorate. I knew that was going to happen. Come on. And there we go. Oh, hey, oh, what there? Hello. Boom. There we go. So, yeah, bridge across to the base. We're going to have buttresses on all the 4 diagonals. And yeah, I think it's going to look pretty good. Might need to tweak some of the dimensions of the buttresses. I'm thinking about running a column of lava down the face, not just like a single block wide inset column of lava, just to look dangerous. Not going to do a day-night thing because simply it would take almost the entire day for the lava to drain away, so there's no point in that, I don't think. But yes, oh, and I was saying earlier, not sure I finished saying it. Hello. I don't mind if mobs spawn on the outside of this. You know, been purposefully keeping the outside of the base dark. I definitely don't want to light it up. I guess I could put half slabs down. I guess I could. I'll put some on the top just so, yeah, just so that when I bridge out there, probably next episode, I don't have stuff on top waiting to jump me. But need to cut some windows. See, the thing is, if I keep it dark, I can cut windows in it, you know, without the lava column. I can cut windows in it and the light will spill out and light up portions of it. I'm not sure what's going to go in most of this. When I was building it, I thought mob trap crossed my mind, but we'll see. Anyway, oh dear, episode running long. Ha ha ha. Engagement. I hope you're all still engaged. Are you engaged? Am I engaging you? Ooh. Anyway. Oh dear. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.